the Manchester Derby.
I
It's
predict 4-0.
who predicts 4-0? Hang on. So, Saurabh, did you
4-0.
say that?
Yeah, City win. Haaland hat trick. Haaland is my captain in FPL.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw our chat earlier today. Vasu and I were discussing very seriously about the game, and Vasu said he hopes United repeats the kind of result at Anfield. For a minute, I was like, he wants 7-0. And then Vasu had to clarify, no, not the last season, this season when we drew the game. So, Vasu, this I'll leave the stage open for you to kick it off.
See, I feel it's always difficult to repeat the kind of result that we had at Anfield. It needs that kind of determination from a team perspective, but still, I feel we'll be able to perform better. At least, see, if I talk about Etihad last season, we were down by 3 goals. We came back by one. They scored couple more. We ended up at 6-3 at that point of time. We were not a good team at that point of time last season. We are still a better team today, considering the fact that though the table does not suggest, but considering the fact that we had few people performing for us, few youngsters I'm talking about Ganacho, I'm talking about Kobe Mainu. McTominay has been a different player altogether. I strongly believe he should start this time against City. So maybe I'm expecting a repeat of the result at Etihad this time, and I hope we get it. I know Haaland has just scored a hat trick, and De Bruyne has 5 assists,
Haaland
and
scored 5 goals, 5.
hat trick, five
Not just
goals.
hat trick. Hat trick plus 2 more. Hat trick it would be
So
against United, I want to see.
so see, that is where flash in the pan comes in. Na? He has been doing nothing off late. He has been doing nothing off late. So I hope that flash in the pan situation comes in at Etihad, and uh, I hope De Bruyne also. Uh, See, he has not been starting. He has been doing good wherever he has played, and he is the biggest threat that we have, and we need to contain him. So just like last season, we had Fred, who kept a check on Haaland at United at Old Trafford last time when he came. So I hope either my I can't trust Casemiro for this because he can end up getting a red card. But I hope Minu does that work for us. Keep a
He's
check
too
on
small
Haaland.
for him.
See,
It
all
doesn't
this,
matter.
this entire conversation sounded like, Vasu went to a, old temple back there in Chandigarh, like Mansa Devi or something. He's carrying all the prasad with him and he's praying to the goddess, please make this happen. He's begging,
See,
he's on his
see,
knees
it's
right
all
now.
it's all about being optimistic. So I am ready for the derby. I'm ready for the result as well because this is not going to define the season for us.
How does this
Last time,
optimism work when you're
last time we discussed, Chelsea promised that they're going to be above us, and they still lost the Carabao Cup.
no? So how does this work? This optimism, when your manager is still discussing about Fulham, which was a
Hmm.
week ago. In between, he had another game, and Fulham making fun of something which is actually funny. So, and his discuss he randomly picks up Arsenal, a game which happened back in September. He says his team should have won that game. So this guy is living in the past. How do you think you're going to do anything now?
See, the manager was discussing Arsenal right after the Arsenal game, and he continues to discuss that, and we have still won the games. So that is how optimism works.
Okay. Why is bringing up? Why is he bringing up Fulham? Why is he discussing about Jamie Carragher making some comments on a TV show?
I see. Honestly, I'm not the right person. We are not the right person to comment what he is saying and what he's not.
But what do you think he's saying? What's going on in his mind?
I
See, I
guess
would
he
like to reserve
that
my comments at this point of
conference
time.
after the game that would be
Sorry.
there at Etihad, wherein he would be, pointing out referees' decisions, VAR calls, and everything. It's just a build up around that because he would be crying after this game.
See,
He's setting up
I
the
would
stage
still
to cry
reserve
more.
my. I'll again say I'll reserve my
But
comments
why are you
there.
reserving? We want to hear what you think. Don't reserve.
I would still reserve my comments because better things are coming up. I
Okay.
hope so. Let's
McTominay,
see.
McTominay being top scorer
Maybe the
for
next
you.
video would be much funnier.
Uh,
Vasu, do you
ye-
know who's your top scorer for Premier League?
McTominay.
Why this don't you know where is your club going?
okay.
See,
So
I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge on that. Who you know who is on the bench for Chelsea for the longest time over the last 3 years?
3 years on bench?
Huh. I'm saying sorry, not on bench, injured.
Last three
Reece
years?
James.
Matlab,
Reece
taking
James.
care of the Chelsea medical facility.
So we have few more. Fofana is there.
Fofana is also there. Yeah. Fofana joined and he went to the hospital. He did not. He hardly
And,
played before Chelsea.
and Cuckoo is in and out. But anyway, this is not about Chelsea. I just wanted to make this spicier, but that's not the idea behind this. But definitely at United, as a fan, I still feel very, very strong. I'm going into this derby very positively, as always. So I hope
So what can we
we.
expect? So Saurabh said 4-0. I'm supporting Manchester United this
I'm
weekend.
going for a nil-nil. I'm going for a nil-nil. I'm hoping that nothing better. I don't even want anybody to score a goal at this point of time because they don't want to.
0-0 he
We
wants.
don't have we don't have Holland. I hope Garnacho sprints quickly, but there is
But
stones.
where he pass to
Sorry.
Rashford? If he sprints fast, he had to pass to someone, right, to score a goal.
No, he has the caliber to score himself.
Okay. And also speaking of passing to someone, what's going on
Yeah.
with this guy? He
This
sent
guy
out
is out
a
of form.
message yesterday. There was a long post, a video. What is he doing?
This guy is purely out of form and he's troubled by whatever attention or negative attention he's getting
Of
through the
course, he will get
media.
negative attention. If someone is not performing, they
Yeah,
get negative attention.
absolutely, absolutely. I would not disagree to that fact. He's getting negative attention, and maybe he's disturbed with the fact. But the actual thing is, he's out of form. He was the reason why we were in the Champions League last season.
He's
Somehow,
not out of form. He's not putting in the effort at all.
Yeah, he's not willing.
Yeah, it's a
see,
real issue.
see, this is what happened last season as well with some of the players,
So last season,
including someone like.
sorry to interrupt you, Vasu. Last season, Rashford played well for his contract. He got a
Yes.
contract. He stopped playing.
See, we cannot judge that.
I
Uh,
was
That's exactly what
we can
happened.
we
Numbers
cannot.
show that.
there was a trend. So I'll talk about the trend. So he basically plays good football whenever his contract is about to get renewed. So just to go ahead and negotiate well, he plays well. Maybe after 2 seasons, 1 season he plays well. You can look at the record. You can look at whenever he has signed the contract, it is only that season he has played well.
I
Else,
can only say one thing. I can only say one thing. Looking at the contract in front of me, I cannot perform. When I say I cannot perform, I cannot get my form back.
He got
Form.
it. Last year he did. He got it. When the discussion was
Nah.
ongoing, he
So
was scoring non-stop.
you see. That's an assumption. That's an
300K per
assumption.
week.
Okay, let's
That's
keep that for a
that's
minute. Let's keep that aside for a minute. Who is your top? Who's the top earner at your club right now?
who's the top.
Earner at your club right now. Highest earner.
See, I don't even get into
Maybe
those
he's the
anything.
second or third highest, right?
Casemiro is the top, I guess.
Yeah, but this guy maybe is second or third highest, right? I'm just saying, assumption's sake. So there
Hmm.
was this statement in yesterday's report, the long thing that went on and on and on. Just one thing caught my eye. He said that I gave everything for this club. I
Hmm.
gave up. My parents gave up a life-changing money offer for me to stay at Manchester United. This guy is among the top three earners at the club. What else does he mean by life-changing? Was he going to buy Tesla company for himself? So
See,
what does he mean?
honestly, I can't comment on behalf of Rashford. That was something which he had to say, and he said it. Now it is up to him to come, maybe prove it, maybe next match. We never know. That's how we want to
Do you
do it.
think? Do you think he's putting in that effort to prove it on the
See,
pitch?
again, as I said, even if I think that he's going to perform in the next match, and if he does or if he doesn't, that does not matter.
No,
If he
Vasu,
Have
does,
you seen that
everybody will
effort? Is what we're
see.
asking.
If he does,
you are right
see,
to
if he
rant
does,
on your
everybody
players.
will clap for him. If he does not, nobody, everybody will make fun of him.
Exactly, that comes with
But
the territory.
Yeah.
players like
So,
Rashford are
so it's
ruining
not
your
about my thinking, is what I was trying to say.
So we are discussing
It's
what
not
we are
about
thinking right
anybody's
now.
thinking for that matter.
No, we are discussing what we are thinking.
Hmm. Yeah. So if what I am thinking is at this point of time, Rashford is not in form, and that's the only thing that I'm thinking. You never know when, what game he clicks. If
Then
we
why
see
hasn't
the
he?
start of the
Why
season,
why isn't he
if we
dropped
see,
then?
I'll tell you. If we see at the start of the season, Salah was not in form.
Yeah,
If we see in the middle of the season,
Salah
Haaland
was
was
dropped
not in
for
form until he
not
scored the
dropped.
fifer.
Yeah.
Haaland was not in form until he scored the fifer. So everybody goes through a low patch.
No, Haaland was off for 2 or 3 games. That's it. Salah was also off for maybe 2 or 3 games. That's it.
No, no. Salah was off for the first half of
No,
this season.
no,
no.
no. He was giving assist and all.
Yeah,
It was just he was not able to score a goal, but he was playing well.
yeah.
It's
He
not
was,
like that. Started the season well.
Yeah, see, these are few examples that I gave, but
which are
they
wrong.
also had a off time. They also had a off time. Rashford had a maybe bigger
But
off time.
the
But
difference is,
we are not
sorry,
saying
sorry,
that.
you go ahead. You are saying
So what I was trying to tell you, Rashford is not, he's not even running on the pitch.
that's what I'm
That's
trying to
the
say.
problem. He has to put in some effort to at least get the ball. I am not saying he will score every match, but he need to at least try and get the ball whenever Garnacho is giving him. I feel that you should bench him for some time and maybe play someone from your academy. There are a lot of players from academy who can play better than him what he's doing right now.
Well, as a fan, I believe that he can come up as owners and as coaches. They feel that Rashford can come up. So let's see what happens. Matlab, we can go on uh, expressing our opinions here, but let's see what happens. Let's see what is being done.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. Sorry, you want to add anything before we move on?
No, I just want to say, as fans, we have complete, right to maybe rant about our own players because it's not about players that we feel connected to a club, right? It's about the club that we have the connection with.
Yeah.
When ever again, let's play. Al Nasser plays against United, right? And they score a goal. You'll feel bad if it is
Hmm.
Ronaldo. It's the same way out. That doesn't matter. Rashford scores or not. Man, you should win for you. That's what I think.
Absolutely, same feeling. Will
Okay.
rant once the opportunity comes.
Well, this is the opportunity, but then you're not ranting. We will
Yeah.
keep
Now,
pressurizing you.
I see. I
We'll get
have
that out of you.
patience. I have
Yeah.
patience. I have patience.
Okay.
Enough.
Your club, your patience.
Yeah.